All right, first we got to talk about Ben Simmons. And I understand what their brass is trying to do, from Doc Rivers, Daryl Morey, Joel Embiid, the entire 76ers roster, to be quite honest, are trying to kind of backpedal, and they're trying to recoup whatever it is that they damaged with the way the Ben Simmons situation was handled at the end of their playoff run this past season. They want Ben Simmons back into the fold. It looks to me he has made up his mind. He is ready to move on from the 76ers. Now, from a pure talent standpoint, do I understand why they're trying to kind of get this back together? Totally understand. I mean, you have a 6'10" guard who's able to effectively play four positions. He is an all-world defender, a fantastic passer, solid finisher around the basket when he'll take the shot, but he has these issues with shooting free throws as well as not taking three-pointers. Totally get it. We all know the story. It's understandable why you would want to work that out, considering you have Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, and what you have on that team. But let's just be honest. It is time to move on. Things there have been so irreparably damaged that I think all parties would be better off if they just simply moved on. I'm just saying, but the best trade available, if the 76ers will ever get to the point where they just realize that this is over and they're holding their team and their franchise back by not moving on, the best trade they can make is with the Sacramento Kings. Now, I had this conversation with someone else before, and they made this point as well, or they made this point initially, and I've warmed up to the idea even more. Sending Ben Simmons to the Sacramento Kings in exchange for De'Aaron Fox, you have to have a throw in just to kind of make the money match. Maybe you say a Damian Jones, and you give the Philadelphia 76ers a 2022 first round pick and a 2024 first round pick. And you make that trade and you put Ben Simmons on Sacramento with Tyrese Halliburton, with everything that they're building there, and you pull De'Aaron Fox and put him with the 76ers. Now, I know Philly's trying hard to keep Ben, but in the long run, a guard like De'Aaron Fox, who's not a perfect player by any stretch, he still fits what the 76ers are trying to do even more. They won't have to worry about the aggression on offense. He's not the playmaker necessarily, or not the playmaker at all that Ben Simmons is from a facilitating standpoint, but he has consistently raised his scoring average each of the 4 years he's been in the league. He's at 25 points per game last year. He's not going to be a double-digit assist guy, but he's a 6 to 7 assists per game kind of guy. He also is not a fantastic three-point shooter, but the key point of this is, while he only shot like 32% from three last year, the key point is he will take the shot, and his reluctance to take the shot will not hurt your overall offense. And while he's not on Ben Simmons' level as an overall versatile defender, he's not a complete slouch on that end. He's shown the ability, even going back to his years in college, that he can challenge on that year with being a disruptive player in the passing lanes and just totally buying in on the defensive end under Doc Rivers. So that's the best trade for Philly to make. It's just a matter of when will they realize and when will they accept that we can't salvage this. This Ben Simmons situation is broken, and that's the way to move on.